right, hey, I'm Douglas Horn, DouglasHorn, and I consent to the use of this video.
Doug, it's good to see you, bro.
Last time
I saw you was in Puerto Rico, and
Indeed.
we were just talking a little bit about that experience. I said, first of all, I said, you're looking really sharp today.
Thank you.
And then I said, well, wait a minute. You were also dressed really nice in Puerto Rico. You had that freaking fedora. And we broke bread at a Cuban place in Old San Juan.
We did. It's actually a Panama hat, which, funny story, are made in Ecuador. The official one. It's actually like a World Heritage Art protected thing, and I just love supporting it. So
awesome.
I wear mine. It's a little different than the rest of the crypto bros wear.
Right.
Yeah, I like it. I like, you can either be handsome or you can dress well.
And he's both. He's always pining for these freaking compliments. Dude, it's been 6 months since I saw you. It seems like, I'm sure in your life.
You're feeling better yet?
In my life. Oh, okay. Okay. You ready for this, folks? Okay. First of all, I'm known in my community as a really great arm wrestler. For years, decades, I've even broken a guy's arm. So we were in Puerto Rico, and Doug and I were, being men and shaking hands and not letting each other go and squeezing the crap out of our hands.
No.
One thing led to the next. I may or may not have said something about arm wrestling, and I will admit on camera, which is great because he's going to cut this.
Yeah.
And we're going to get AI anyway to figure
of course.
it out.
Could say anything.
And Doug freaking beat me. And so I am man enough to say that, dude, it's been decades. Congratulations.
Well, thank
dude.
you.
Yes.
It was so close. I think it could have gone into the way.
See, he's such a gentleman.
But
so
you said you were gonna. It's like he warned me. You said, no, we can't do this because I break guys' arms. I'm like, I think I'll be okay.
It's true. And I think my arm got broken that day.
My dad grew up on a farm in Iowa, and then was a paratrooper in the 82nd Airborne, and then was very successful, right? But the way we grew up, maybe the way you grew up, it's
physical.
Feats of strength and entertaining everyone with your wrestling, at
you ready for this?
Old.
So remember in the old days, it was the Pink Panther, and then it was Kato who would jump out of the refrigerator?
Yeah, which was Bruce Lee.
Bro, right? Okay. Well, I was born in 69, went through the 70s. We watched that show. Dude, I grew up until I was like 25 looking around corners in my house because my dad would hide behind corners and freaking attack me, dude. So I was like on full-on alert at 5 years old, bro. Yeah, so it didn't translate to the arm wrestling, but whatever.
Yeah, no, I mean, today they call that abuse.
I was literally going to say it was probably abuse back then.
We're the same age then,
and
because I was born in the end of 68.
See, he's always trying to up one me. See, I said I was 69. He's like, now I'm 68. Oh, bro.
I mean, these are just facts.
Let's go swimming. Let's have a swimming race. Do you swim?
I do swim.
Do you surf?
I barely surf, but I stand up paddleboard.
Competition. Let's do this. All right, let's get back to business.
Yeah,
bro.
you'll win. There's lots of things you can win, man.
So
better mustache. You already won on the mustache.
Thanks, bro. Thanks. I will take that all day long. Okay, it's been 6 months since I saw you.
Yes, sir.
Just give me a little timeline. What have you been up to, bro?
Okay, well, my big project is Ease Protocol.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
The
Michael's involved, right?
Yeah, Michael is the chairman of the board.
Okay.
Actually, big role. He was the one who convinced me to stop just funding it myself. He said, look, you're going to, this is really important. It's completely in line with where politics and everything are going. He told me this about 2 months before the election. And he said, you got to stop doing it yourself, raise money because you're going to go too slow and you risk missing it. And so I said, okay, you're right. And so it's great advice. And, he said, hey, I'll come in for a chunk and I'll be chairman of the board. And so we put together a great team. The tech is going great. Our TGE is going to be the beginning of July. And so very excited about that. Really trying, this is a blue chip project. This is not a meme coin. The goal is to make it really easy for end users, really easy, like onboarding in less than a minute, right? Single sign on. Once you're signed on, one-click actions.
Okay, Doug, let's step back real quick because some people we caught real quick.
Okay,
Tell us what it is,
okay,
what it does, and how you're doing it.
Great. So, Ease Protocol is a protocol for building L1s that, like Cosmos or Polkadot, can all be connected with lossless bridges.
Okay.
They are designed to allow end users and governments to fully participate in blockchain. Right now, governments are ready for blockchain, but there's the only platform that is built to suit government needs is Ease Protocol.
Okay.
And we can dive down that rabbit hole later, but it's pretty exciting. So we're trying to bring like this Apple-like end user experience, super easy, single sign-on, one-click actions, no MetaMask, no seed phrase to lose, with a Microsoft-like enterprise treatment, right? So that big regulated industries, governments, all these can run on ease. And that is how you get mass adoption. So to those ends, right? For end users, for example, like everyone's like, "Oh, smart contracts are great. Smart contracts are the best." Like, and it's like, well, how many end users do you know who actually can like use a smart contract? They're like, "Oh, zero."
Right.
Like less than zero, right? So we've built a no-code, wizard-based, fill-in-the-blanks smart contract deployment system. We're changing all the names too, make them more
great.
user-friendly,
Yeah,
right?
it's
Instead
so
of like
smart.
instead of like MSIG wallet, like which everyone here knows, but none of our spouses and brothers and sisters know, right?
Right.
Like what? And it's like, oh, Shields Up. I don't know what that is. I'm not. So we changed the nomenclature. We changed it. It's group account.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, group account. What's that? So then, even if they don't totally understand it, it doesn't like get their shields up.
Yeah, it's English.
So like smart contracts, which are neither smart nor contracts, that's not a great adoption name. So we're getting somewhere close to calling it something like task automators or something like that.
Right.
But a very user-friendly name for that. But so people can just go, people approach this by what they want to do. It's the same as a tap, right? You want hot water to come out, turn the hot water tap. If you want cold water, turn the cold water tap. You don't want to know about how all that stuff happens behind the thing. You just want the water to come out, right? So that's how computer and blockchain should work. People should say, I want to do for my small business a customer loyalty token system, and I don't want to have any risk of it going bad. I don't want to have to hire a dev. I just want to fill in the blanks, push the button, pay the small fee, and have it go out and have them use it, right? Or an escrow contract. I'm selling my car. I need an escrow. I'm willing to pay this. Fill in the blanks. Done. Those kind of things actually greatly enhance what end users can do, right? And I call it sort of a micro entrepreneur toolkit, right? Because they take the tools that have been available to bigger entrepreneurs and give them to like individuals in developing nations who've never had access to, hey, I just want to get something notarized, right? It's not that hard to do in blockchain. It's been around for a long time.
So what's happening in July? You said you were...
TGE. So that's our so the EASE token, EASE, is going to come out on exchanges, and people are going to be able to, if they want, come in. Now the EASE token is actually amazing. It's not a governance token. There's no inflation. It's not like any of those other things. I haven't been a fan of those. So I wasn't going to even have a token. When I came out with Telos, we had a token, but we just gave it away. We had a total fair launch, no ICO system. So I wasn't going to have a token unless I could figure out a great reason. And fortunately I did. And that's called exponential liquidity. So the EASE token that people buy is going to drive the exponential liquidity system, which is the most efficient liquidity system yet devised. It's just what it sounds like. And in short, this is another thing we can go way into, but in short, instead of using one-to-one pools for every asset, it ties everything to EASE, the atomic intermediate token. So instead of if you have 100 assets that are trading in a system, we only need 100 pools. If you have one-to-one pools, you need 4,950 pools. That means it's 50 times more efficient. If you wanted to put $1 million in each of those pools, you'd need, $10 million.
Well, in the last 20 seconds last 20 seconds, where do we go to find out more about this? And in July, is this a public thing? People can
it's going to be public in July. Ease.tech, EASE.tech is our website. At Ease Protocol is our rapidly growing communities on Telegram and X. And there's some great videos that kind of talk about all the things I've been talking about. But ease.tech, it's where to go.
That's awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jeff Crane here in Las Vegas, BitAngels Tokenize Vegas 2025. And Doug, it's good to see you again.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.